Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in and say hi. We have a fun craft today. We are craft around the clock. We are doing our Dollar Tree craft day. So we're using a few items from Dollar Tree. So I'm waiting to get streamed in and then we will get started. So today we're going to use a frame. We're going to use the candlestick, the wood blocks, the Jenga blocks, and the frame, and possibly a tray from Dollar Tree. So it'll be these three things plus more. So how's everybody today? I think it's going to be really cute. We're going to use a bunny picture today, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is, it's almost time. It's time. We're going to be using truffle. And we're going to rust up the frame as well as the candlestick. Hi, Criselda. How are you? So remember, this is Craft Around the Clock. I'm Donna with Cypress Design. And it's Dollar Tree Craft Day. And after me will be Kim Lang with Simply Unique Designs. Okay? So let's get cranking on this. So what we're going to do is we're taking truffle, which is a thick chalk paint. Hey, Lori. And we're going to start rusting. So I'm going to probably put 2 coats on here because, you know, this is glass, and glass is got to be, you have to have thick paint for glass. And then we'll do one more coat, and then we're going to, hey Brenda, hey Elizabeth, and then we're going to put cinnamon and cloves on it. I want it to be very rusty, kind of like you've seen those old, well actually, you know what, I won't have to do 2 coats, that's right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start doing our thing. Hi, Diane. Hey, Mary. Hey, Glenna. Hey, Robin. Hey, Teresa. How's everybody? So we're going to rust this baby up. I'm trying to get everything open. So all we did is we used the Dollar Tree glass candlestick, the Jenga blocks, and we're going to use, we're going to use the Dollar Tree frame. But everything's going to be rusty. Hey, Deborah. Pink Llama, I forgot your first name, sorry. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Kim. I hate that when I forget people's names. I really do. So let's rust this baby up. So we're going to add cinnamon. We're going to do a little at a time because this stuff's got to dry. Hey, Lisa. How are you? From Mississippi. Welcome. So we're going to go ahead and get this baby all rusty up. And the nice thing is, don't throw away any of this, don't throw away any of your extra drippings of this. You can use it for your baked goods and stuff. Hey, Sandy. Mindy, I'll remember that. I need a cheat sheet. I just need to get on more often to be on everybody's pages and stuff. But, you know, we do what we can do. I'd love to be there to be able to do everybody's page, but you know, that is never, ever, ever possible. Okay, let me add a little bit more. I want to add a little bit more of the, I'm just going to add some more black dark in here. I want to add just a little bit more to these areas of the cloves. And I'm going to just tap it down. I want it to be like this is metal. So kind of chunky metal. And if you lose some spots, don't worry about it. After it dries, go ahead and add more. So you're starting to get that rusty look. Hey, Stephanie. So you're starting to get that rust. Everything sticks. Okay. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything I'm missing. Now, I know there's going to be underneath, but we're not going to worry too much about underneath. That's just going to be painted brown. Now, I had to glue this overnight. If you're doing lives like this, you really can't just glue. Hey, Bonnie. Hi, Eileen. Sorry, I feel like I'm out of breath. I have such a bad headache today. I don't know if it's in the air. Woke up with a nasty headache. Feels like sinuses. So you want to make sure it adheres overnight. Now, I would have loved to have added the frame to it and did the same thing, but I kind of like to show you everything I'm doing. Okay, so now let's keep going. This is the big process here. Everything is, oh shoot, I didn't need to do the middle part because we're going to, hang on, I have to eliminate a center because this is where the frame has to adhere. I forget about that sometimes. and we don't want too much there. And if you touch stuff, don't worry about it. We can go back and fix it. So let's go ahead and add a little bit. I don't like to waste this stuff. It's messy today. Hang on. Just adding more of the rust to it. I just want the center fairly clean. So as you can see, now you have that rusty look. Hang on. I missed my sides. Gotta catch everything. We want it to be looking like one rusty, complete object. Okay. So now it looks nice and rusty. It looks like something, hey Jamie, it looks like something that's been sitting out in your backyard for a while. That's what I wanted. Hang on, I gotta remove this. I keep all my extra cinnamon because you need to have that for any other projects, okay? So let's put that off to the side. That's gotta sit. We're just gonna let that chill. Hang on, I gotta wipe my hands. Now, we're doing the same thing with the frame. And thank you guys for all sprinkling. I appreciate it. We're taking truffle again, and we're just gonna layer it in. Try to get it in all the nooks and crannies. I just want it to be kind of like something you found outside that's been damaged from the weather. And that's what's kind of nice about using this paint is it's thick enough where you don't have to worry about too many coats. But try to get as much as you can inside. This is the part that takes a little bit of time, is getting it where you need it. And don't forget the inside as well. So how's everybody in general? Everybody doing good? Hopefully you guys are enjoying the event. It's fun to see what everybody's creating from Dollar Tree, and you know we all love Dollar Tree. These frames, I found a whole bunch more of these gold frames. I want to do something in my house with them. So I'm working on that part. I got to figure it out though. Hey Deborah, how are you? Hey Sam, how are you? So before I do this, I'm going to flip this. I don't want all that. So we're going to take a little bit of the cloves first. Some of the cinnamon. I just love rusting everything now. I want it to look, like I said, it's been sitting outside. It's never the easiest thing to pick up and do things with. And then just tap it. Get it all in there. And you can add more or less. It just takes a little while because you got to hold all this stuff. Hi Chris, hey Dora. I try, like I said, I keep all of this extras laying around for my fake bakes. You don't want to waste it. You can just pour it on. I have another project if I go too fast. So I let you know me. I'm not a slow-mo person here. Hey, Brenda, sweetie, how are you? Okay. Okay, so you can see how it's getting nice and rusty. That's what we're going for. Okay, so we still got lots more to go. The hardest part is holding it without getting your everything messed up. And if you need to add more paint, I like the two together. You gotta have, if you want a good rust, you gotta have cloves and you have to have cinnamon together. That's the only combination you can have. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. Trying to use what we got here because you really don't have to waste it. Hey Ruben, hey Teresa, how are you guys? Okay, now there's a few areas that the paint came out of, so before I do anything, I'm going to add some more to that. I'm going to use this little bit here and in here. I want this to look like I found this out in the yard somewhere, okay? It just looks really nice. Hi, Shyla. It looks really nice when it looks old like this. I'm gonna put a little bit more over here. Okay, now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this with Mod Podge matte spray. I wanna seal this so it doesn't blow all over the place, okay? It's not the best thing to be doing in your house, but it's okay, we got this. So I'm gonna spray it. It's gonna help adhere all the stuff on your Then I just open the door, let it filter through for a little bit. Now you're gonna see it's gonna start to darken it really well. But we're not done yet because we have to go through these and see where we missed. Now I will put more in there. And I put a little bit more of this paint in here too. Because I want it to be kind of different layers. Not that it looks all perfect. It's got to look a little bit of everything here. I was thinking it would be perfect. My plans changed, I don't know how many times. I don't know how you guys do it, but I start with one project thinking that's what I'm going to do, and then next you know, I'm on a different project. I was going to do this little fairy girl. She's absolutely adorable, but I thought maybe I won't. So I'm just trying to make sure all my little areas are covered. And it looks so nice. It looks like you literally got it from outside. Hey Sage, I loved your carrot. It was adorable. But then your stuff's always adorable because of all those glasses and stuff. It's absolutely cute. So let's save our cinnamon. I can always reuse that. Okay, so this is gonna have to go on top of here. Now I need to dry. I think it's pretty okay in here now. I need to dry the section that I'm going to adhere. Hi, Lenora. Oh, you're chilly. How cold are you? Hey, Kim. How chilly is it, Lenora? I think we're in the 20s and like we have a wind chill of like 6 or something. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm over this. Texas is usually in the 80s by now. What's the deal? Thank you, guys. Let me just try to dry it as much as I can. It's fun to take things and make it look dirty and old. I really got into the rusty look. Because it's kind of hard. You got these beautiful gold frames from Dollar Tree, and you really don't want to mess them up, but they look really good when you make them like this. It actually makes them look very rich. Spot's got to be nice and dry right there. Okay, let me just try to wipe off any of the other stuff. Let's see what I got to touch up here. Just trying to release any of the extra stuff. We don't need it all on there. I do need to spray this real quick. Spraying is just going to help it adhere. Let me just look on here. I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon on this area here. Rub it in a little bit more. There's just something about the cinnamon and the cloves together. They just really do a good combination of making everything look old. Hi, hey Dora, how are you? Yes, this is glass. This is Dollar Tree glass. Where's my thing? Try to get a little bit more paint on there. These are those clear glass ones, which sometimes you can't find these. Sometimes you can't even find the glass. But when I find them, I grab them as many as I can, because when I need them, they don't have them. So if I can stock up on them, it's much better. So let's go ahead and spray it one more time. And when you're done with these, hang on, let me move this. When you're done with these, just double check where you may see a clear view through it. just go ahead and add more to that. This is the fun part. Now, I'm going to put the glue down, the E6000, but I'm going to put a lot of glue down because it takes a while. You're 42? Yeah, I think we're still in the 20s. I don't even know. All I know is it was cold this morning feeding the birds. But you got to feed the babies out there. So I'm going to do the center with a hunk of this. Then I'm going to try to take a little bit more of this off because I need just a little bit more. Yeah, and then I'm going to have some hot glue on the other sides. What day is Easter? Is that April this year? See if I can line this up appropriately without screwing something up. I'm going to have to hold it for a second or two. I think that looks pretty good. This is where my skills come in. With my fingers to see if I measured it properly. My husband always laughs at me. He goes, don't you got a measuring tape? I never have a measuring tape when I need it. I'm going to go ahead and still hold it for just a little bit so you can see where we're going with this. April 20th. My birthday is the 18th. I was born on Easter. It hasn't been on Easter since. It'll be a few days afterwards. So you can kind of see how it's going to look. Nice and rusty. You can do it long way, short way, whatever way you want to do it. I just want to make sure it's not going to move. Okay. Let's give it a few more seconds here. This is where I don't want it to fall. I'm going to add a little bit extra to the back, and that should be good. So. Isn't that cool? Because now if you're done, you can put an Easter picture in there, you can put whatever picture you want. You could add a block on the back, but I've got it still, I forgot, I got to put the frame on. I just realized that I forgot to put the frame on. Hang on, I got to get this off of me. Oh, thank you. I love the rusty look. I'm trying not to touch anything with my hands. Okay, so I want to show you the picture. Now, this is the picture we're using. It got discolored, but I think it looks good. I did the truffle, Waverly truffle. Hey, Rose. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That was a time of the year everybody was born on. So it's a little discolored. It's got a little stain to it. So it looks like something that I found and it got discolored by water. Okay. So this is going to go inside. This is where the fun part is going to begin. You know, it helps to do things ahead of time. And this is where I don't want to ruin it because I got to get the picture right where it needs to be. Don't like doing things when I think that's about right. I don't want it to move. See if I can do this without messing it up. I hate these little handle thingies. I'm going to have to adjust it. Yes. I have to adjust this because I forgot about these little goofy handles. Let's try this again, Donna. So you mess with it a lot. That's the only thing I don't like. Okay, I'm going to try something. No, that's not going to support it enough. Something really to support this. There. Let's use that to support it. So let's Let's see if I can get it in the right way. Let's see if I got the glue. See, I always sometimes go ahead of myself on these things and forget what I was supposed to do. And don't be surprised if you chip your paint. It's okay. You just go back in there and refix it. All sticky from that glue stuff. Yeah, this one's not too bad. It's just I got to get it lined up. And I'm not going to worry too much about perfection right now because these things are... Let me try the other way a second. I don't want to screw it up. Maybe that's the side it goes on. That's the other thing is you never know which side it goes on unless you mark it. It looks like it may go in there better. Just don't want to break it. There we go. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Okay, so did it fall? I hope it didn't fall. No. Okay, so now it looks like I'm kind of going for, in my house, the old world look. I really like old, dingy and stuff. I changed my mind 50,000 times. I think to myself, how many times have I gotten rid of something which I should have just held on to? I think we all do that. Okay, so not too worried about this up front. I'm going to paint a little bit more here. I'm going to add some more of that chunky stuff to it. Just looking like it's pieces that are welded together. So how is that looking, guys? Does that look okay? I'm going to cover the back up too. How is that looking? Does that look pretty good? Hey Sheila, how are you? Okay, so let me move that out of the way. I'm 12:45, I'm good till. Okay, so the next thing I needed to do was, I have some spots, I'll go and touch those up when I'm done. Okay, so the next thing I was going to do is, I have this. Now, I wanna, because I have time to, I need my antiquing glaze. I'm going to antique this because I'm going to set it inside and make like a little vignette. I want it to look stained, but not overly dark. And this is a Dollar Tree also. So I was very fortunate to find a bunch of stuff at Dollar Tree. Actually, I live and breathe the Dollar Tree store because everything I buy for crafting really comes in handy at Dollar Tree. And you can make some adorable stuff. Yeah, this is Waverly Truffle. And this right now is the antiquing glaze, Waverly antiquing glaze. Basically, I'm just staining the wood. I thought it'd be kind of cute because of time. You know me, I move too fast. I don't know what it's like to go slow, and it's very hard to be slow at everything I do. They used to laugh at me at work, and they're like, you know, you didn't have to hurry up and come down here. Is Cindy on here? And my thing is I take care of my people. When I worked in the school district, I did their computers. And they're like, you know, you didn't have to rush down here. And it's just me. I gotta get stuff done. I gotta get stuff done, you know? So just cover up all the white. You don't have to be really perfect, but I'm just trying to make sure there's no super, super white. I want this too to look old. And we are going to add on the outside, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's see if I add any rust to it. So this part, eventually there's going to be a vignette down here. So there'll be something down in here. How are you doing, Cindy? There'll be a little something down in here, okay? So the next thing, I'm so sloppy. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to put here, I want to put a ribbon on here first. I was thinking of doing this next. They had these for 99 cents at, these are from the bridal section, 99 cents at Hobby Lobby. And I thought, how pretty is that? We'll put it down in here. So I want to, first things first, I think I want to put my ribbon first. Did that make sense? First things first, I want to do my ribbon first. Okay. So I'm just going to do a simple bow. Okay, I want to just do a simple bow here. Nothing fancy. Like I said, it's kind of primitive, and that's what I like about it. You're hanging in there. Hey, Wanda. Thinking about you, sweetie. And then now I have this, and I think I still want to add a little bit more of this to it. Hang on. You know, I come up with my own things at the very last minute. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit of a bow to this one too, just to give it a little more oomph, if that's a word. Just want a simple addition to my bow. Doesn't have to be fancy. There's no such thing as being super fancy. And I was thinking we could just do a simple bow and everything down here. Hey Cheryl, how are you, sweetie? Just get rid of some of these strings. I know a lot of people like strings, but I just don't like strings. Okay. I went and spent, I don't know how much time getting all my fabric stained. My house smelled like coffee all the time, and my hands were like coffee, and my husband was just laughing. He's like, everything smells like coffee. I just want to add a little bit extra layer in, because we're going to put it down here, but I want the bow down below it too. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. I just love, it looks like metal. It looks like something that's been here for quite some time. Hang on. And I really got into primitive stuff. I don't know, there's just something about it. Because, you know, there's so many different avenues of primitive. It's not necessarily down deep, dirty, grunge, but it can be just about anything. Let's hope it stays. How's that looking? Is it looking okay? Okay. And I do want to add, I was going to add a little bit of extra flowers into here. Do you think I should add a little pop of color into here? I was thinking of just adding a little bit like of the purple. What do you guys think? Should I add some of this little purple to it? Yeah, I love primitive too, Chris. Thank you, guys. You think I should add a little purple? What do you guys think? Let me just pop a couple off and I'll show it to you. You can tell me. There's just something when you add just a pop. And I don't know about you guys, but I just love purple. I don't have, where'd my third piece go? Oh, I do have my other stuff. I'm just going to show it to you and you guys can tell me what you think. I love the white. So do you think I should do the purple? Hi, Laura. No purple? Patricia says yes. Without purple, purple. Kind of like the purple though. The purple's just got such a nice little thing to it. I don't know. What about adding just a tiny bit of purple? What do you guys think? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Let's see. I think I may just put this little piece in. Just this little piece in. I feel like it needed something back there. So now we need a button though. I want to put a button on this. It's hard because you got everybody saying yes, no, yes, no, and then you're like, I don't know what to do. So we're going to use a big button on this one. Okay. So it's a simple frame. Hey Diane. Yeah, purple is my favorite too. Hey Lori. It's nice and simple. Just that little bit of color, okay? So now let's go ahead and do what I was going to do on the bottom part here. What time is it? I've got to slow up, Donna. Slow your roll. Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Those who follow me, and hopefully you guys will all follow me, I love making signs. And I like to put my signs usually across my pictures. So I need your opinion. I love my signs, guys. I like to put them, kind of drape them along my pictures. So what do you think? Hold on. It's very hard to show you. What do you guys think? Should I put the word on or no? Hey Sharon. The picture is from Etsy, on Etsy. So what do you think? I love my little banners on everything. So do you think I should put a banner on it or no? Oh, thank you. Is that Lynette? Do you think I should do the banner? You think I should do the banner or no? Yes? Okay, so let's see. Do I do the banner that way and do the banner? Just do the banner that way and do the banner. Should I just do it on the side like this? Should I just do the banner on the side like this? Okay, so let's try it. What the heck? I ain't got loose. This is I just made this myself, and I stained it with coffee, a while ago. And you gotta let this stuff dry. You cannot rush. When you're doing these words and these wraps, you can't rush it. Just let it sit and dry. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Just let it sit and dry. It's got to cure real well, because if it's too saturated and too wet, it's just not going to look appropriate. Hey, Linda. How are you? Hey, Belinda. Thank you, Lynette. Okay, so now let's get cranking on this one. We've still got time, and then I've got another one I can do if I move too fast like I always do. So I thought this would be perfect to add this into it. So now you can keep it separate. You can keep it separate, or you can create a little vignette. So I just thought, like I said, I'll probably end up having to start a new project. I just thought simple Dollar Tree eggs. You guys, I did try to go slow. Really, seriously, I did try to go slow. I just can't. I don't know what my problem is. Now, if you want it all the way around, you can just add eggs everywhere. Where are my other eggs? Oh, they're probably put away. So you can do something like this. So now you have a vignette, or you can take and keep it by itself. So you kind of have a combination of the two. Okay, so that turned out pretty nice. Hi, Edith. Well, thank you for sharing me out. How are you, New Church? How are you? Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Okay, so let's just shove this in here. That's one project. Now I'm going to do a quick little one because I still got like 15 minutes to go. Because I don't think there's anything else I can do. Can I do anything on the banner? Like, do you think any buttons on the ends of the banner maybe or something? I printed it out on my computer. I just went out to PowerPoint, put in Vintage Rabbit, and then just looked at all the fonts that they had and then printed it out. And then I cut them in long strips and put coffee grunge on these. Hi, hey, Anita. So do you think just leave it as is, no buttons? Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Anita. Primer glass. I have never primered anything in my life. When I paint furniture, I've never had a problem. Maybe it has to do with the paint being thick. I don't know. I've never really had a problem. Now, when you spray the stuff down with this spray, it really will help getting it from being all ripped up. Button after the words, is it Prims and Needles? What's your first name? Hi, Lenora. Hi, Anna Marie. Okay, so let's yeah, let me talk. Let me see if I have any more of those buttons. I have this one. I need to buy some more regular buttons. I love these dark buttons. Okay, no? Yeah, 2 buttons. Here we go. I don't want to get myself into a button kick though, because you know what? Buttons are expensive. Just because somebody used to have them and now you got to pay an arm and a leg for a button. Does that look better? Colleen. Nice to meet you, Colleen. Hi, Deanna. Thank you. Thank you guys for following. Hopefully you guys will follow everybody else too here. Now, I was going to do something I can't remember. Oh, do you think I should put a little Sweet Annie anywhere? Or just leave it as is and go on to the next project? Should I go on to the next project? Can you put the rabbit footprint a few on the end each word? I don't think there's enough room for me to do that, but I could try it later. Thank you, Colleen. So I'm thinking maybe we should just leave it the way it is and then try to go on to the next. I've got just maybe 10 minutes or so to go. So, but that's what it looks like. Isn't it pretty how it looks like it's old? Just leave it alone? Okay. Okay, I have one little project we can do next. Now this is the girl I was going to work on. Now this is a Dollar Tree. Basically, this is what this is. Since I like these so much. Hey, Lavon. Not a problem. So this is what these look like. So what I did is I scratched all the glitter off of it and I rusted it. Now this was going to be my original project, but then, you know, I changed my mind. So this is the little girl I was originally going to use. She's a fairy with a bunny. And then I was going to take my frame, fabric, and she's going to go in the center. Okay? So let's just go ahead and do that anyway. We've got a little bit of time, so you know me, I'm still learning how to take my time and I can't. Okay, let's see if we can get this off. Okay, so the only other thing we got, this one I'm not gonna rust this one. This one is gonna be just aged. So we're gonna take our truffle again and we're just gonna rub the truffle in here. Now this is a Dollar Tree frame too. Hey Sandy. This is a Dollar Tree frame also. And we are going to just make this one's going to be more elegant. It'll be more of, it'll have gold again to it. But it'll be done with rub and buff. It's kind of sad you already got gold on there, but I don't know. I just like the way this looks together when you do it yourself. Trying to get in there and get all the nooks and crannies. Okay. I just love these frames, guys. When you get your hands on them, even if you think you're not going to use them, just grab them. These things can be used year round. I mean, these are any time of the year. Oh, thank you, Creations Crafty. What was your first name again? Thank you guys for following. I appreciate it. I finally got my YouTube channel up and running. So if you get a chance to go out there and follow me on YouTube, That's a lot of work since they're going to start taking our, after 90 days or 30 days, they're going to start removing our videos. So I had to start downloading. I got to go out there and double check that I've got all of them downloaded to my computer, renamed. Hey Debbie, get them renamed, then upload them, and it's a lot of work. But again, you don't have to upload everything. Remember, as we do this more and more, we get better with time, and then you don't necessarily need every video out there, you know? So just take what you need, and if it's something, like for me, it's the breads. I mastered my breads now. I know what paints to use, but I like having something in case I forget. Something we all do. Yes. It doesn't hurt to have that channel. It's a lot of work though, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of work. I got 10 more minutes. I'm going to dry this really well. And you don't have to do 100% because we're going to put some rub and buff on here. But it's got to be dry. So it took me a while to figure out. I had it already started. I just didn't know how to do banners and all this stuff. And so one night, I mean, I could have been up till 4 in the morning. I was cranking out everything, but it limits you how many videos you can put out there. So you've got like so many in a day you can put out there. But I don't want to lose a lot of my videos. Some of them I've lost already, and you just move on. Now you could probably rub off some of this to use the gold behind it, but I really like the rub and buff. So we're going to stick with my rub and buff. And just take enough of it, and like everything, just go along the edges. Don't press hard. You want the edges, just the edges. So you get that pretty look, and there's just something about the brown. I just don't know what it is about truffle. Truffle is just, it's perfect. It's like the perfect color to have on, to bring this gold out. I'll probably have to buy more of this stuff. Just rub it along the high spots. Now, don't worry about perfection. That's definitely not something I am perfect with. We got 3 minutes, guys. And when I don't finish, I'll do up and then I'll post a picture of it. 3 minutes, guys. And the next crafter is, I wrote her name down so I wouldn't forget, Kim Lang with Simply Unique Designs. So continue to watch our crafter on the clock. Just refresh your screen. That's all you need to do. And this is how cool this looks. There's just something about truffle, you guys. I just think truffle is the right color to use if you're going to bring that gold out. Now, I'm being messy here. Try to move that out of the way. I'm going to try to get, I got 2 minutes. So let's get our, now what I'm going to use is fabric, guys. This is just cheap, well, no, it's vintage fabric. So I guess I don't need all that. I don't need to waste. So I'm going to try to do this. I'll try this one. No, this is blue, so let's see if it works. I just need it on the outsides. Now I'm going to dry this real quickly. Still got 2 minutes. So I want to get rid of as much excess as I can. Hi, Tracy. the talking white elephant now? Sorry, did I miss something? Sorry, it's the talking white elephant. I'm sorry, Tracy. I must have missed out on something. I got 1 more minute, guys. And I will finish this up and show it to you when I'm done. So stay tuned, just refresh your screen. And now I bet you I blew my image off. Oh, there it is. So we're gonna put the image right there. So I'll just show it to you real quickly. So you can kind of get an idea where we were gonna go with this. This is how she was gonna look. When we're done, I'll take a picture of her when she's done. I still gotta glue her. So guys, I gotta go. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.